Hello once again viewers, fourth time is a charm when it comes to reviewing these space games, and today we take a look at Immersive VR Education's take on the Apollo 11 moon landing, reviewed on the PS4. Now, Immersive VR was founded in 2014 in Ireland somewhere if my intel is correct. As you can tell by the name, they intend to use VR as an interactive educational tool, and as such I will take that into account moving forward with this quote-unquote review. Immersive VR, along with the Apollo experience, has also released Titanic VR, ER VR, and Engage. It's a platform for engaging with people online in a virtual space, or something like that. Now, is Apollo 11 worth it? Let's find out. Reviewing VR experiences is a difficult task, because the line between game and movie is blurred. I myself am still figuring out which side of the VR coin I like. On one side, I like how progress is being made to make these games as immersive as possible, but I am a little underwhelmed with how they control. Maybe underwhelmed isn't exactly the word. Maybe I should mention how easy it is to feel sick in any high-action situation, at least in my case. This is where Apollo 11 VR handles itself very well. First, the game gives you an option to control aspects of the flight to the moon, or to just sit and watch the events unfold. Not backing down from a challenge, I took the gameplay version of the journey. Not that there's much game to be played anyway, which is okay. We know that this game is only 15 bucks. We know that this is marketed as an experience, so be mindful of the amount of game you will play. As the game opens up, it's hard not to find yourself in a state of wonder. One of the coolest moments happens just as the experience starts. You sit in a 60s living room watching John F. Kennedy deliver his address to America about putting people on the moon before the decade is out. And this serves the remainder of a game as a way to build hype. I don't know why I like the part so much, I guess I'm just a little easy to please. And throughout this, some epic music builds as to enforce the weight of what happened in July 1969. From the living room, you're then guided from the launch pad all the way to the moon. You manage to control the command module, land the lunar lander, which I could not successfully do by the way, and walk the surface of the moon. The graphics here, at least on the PS4, are pretty spotty. The shots of space look great, the inside of the modules look great. As for everything else, not so much. Which isn't a problem for me, but I imagine might be for others. I kind of expect this no matter what VR title I play. My favorite parts, aside from sitting in my 60s living room, would have to be sitting in the module. It really does feel like you're blasting off. It really does feel like you're maneuvering the command module, and although I couldn't land the lander, it was pretty fun and it didn't induce any nausea. Then came time to actually walk the moon. Maybe it wasn't a good day for me, but walking on the moon made me feel pretty awful. I mean, I was 4 beers deep and then I ate some crappy food. But walking around with the VR just wasn't really working for me, although it was cool to finally get there. When you're there, there's a bunch of cool information about what tasks they perform on the moon, some of which I haven't really paid too much attention to, so that was pretty cool. There's also a little more to see there for those who decide to walk around a bit more, and I would recommend doing so. So I walked back into my lander and blasted off, and returned back to Earth. The journey was complete. I went to the moon and back. I took a first-hand look at this monumental occasion in human history. Is it necessary? No, I wouldn't say so. It's really for the astronomy nerds and those uninformed with the landings. I did get a kick out of it, and I didn't regret my purchase. So what I'm saying is it worth it? Yeah, kinda. Tell me what you thought about Apollo VR, or if there's anything else I should check out for PlayStation VR. And once again, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll be back with another review sometime, or not at all. Peace. 6.5 out of 10. So be mindful of the amount of this is where Apollo 11 VR handles this. Maybe I should say shit.
To go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.